Yeah.
Good morning, beautiful people. It's Bridget here. It's the other half of Bridget and Dara. Today I'll be vlogging our traveling day to Cartagena. I'm going to be spending a week in Cartagena with my family. I'm very excited. I feel like it's the hot spot right now for traveling. Really can't wait to explore the city. My mom's actually from Colombia, so this is going to be a new adventure for her as well because we actually never go to the coast side of Colombia. And so we never actually like broaden our adventure in Colombia. So it's gonna be the first time actually going to Cartagena. Colombia is really big. There's like mountains on one side and the central areas like with the city and stuff. And then like Colombia is just big. So we're excited to travel to this area and explore. And I can't wait. Let's go. So we made it to the airport super fast, super easy. Had everything pre-planned already. We checked in already online before we got here, and we made sure our bags were not overweight. So that's a tip to always make sure you're ahead of the game and you come early to the airport because then the wait time for everything is lowered. Make sure you have everything pre-planned. You have your boarding passes already checked in, and you should be good to go. Okay. So we're basically playing the waiting game and we got hungry. So we ordered some steak and shake, right? Steak and shake. Find down. I ordered a cheeseburger.
Put some spotlight on the slide. Whatever comes too quick. Do you slide on all your nights like this? Do you try on all your nights like this? Put some spotlight on the slide.
We made it to the plane and we're on our way to Cartagena.
All this jewelry ain't no use when it's this dark. It's my favorite part, we see the lights they got.
So it was thunderstorming in Cartagena, so we can't land just yet. So we're taking a pit stop in Barranquilla for fuel. Keep you updated. We are about to take off again. It took like an hour or so, but we're ready now to go to Cartagena. Let's go.
Welcomes you to Cartagena. The local time is.
We gon' pipe up and turn up, pipe up. We gon' light up and burn up, burn up. Mama too hot like what? Mama too hot like a furnace. I got 100 G's in my go, y'all. My diamonds gon' shine when the lights dark. You and I take a ride down the boulevard, and your friends really wanna break us apart. Good places, staring at my diamond while I'm hopping out of spaceships. Need your information, take vacation to Malaysia. You my baby, the paparazzi flashing crazy. Just stir up the bottle while I sit back and smoke gelato. Walking my mentor 20,000 painting Picasso. Be dipping, dabbing like a nacho. Take up a pen and diamond dancing like Ricardo. She having it with the color working on the bachelor. I know you got a pass, I got a pass that's in the back of us. Average, I'ma make $1 million on the average. I'm riding with no brain, I'm out of it. Do you slide on all your nights like this?
We made it to our Airbnb. We are staying at Motos 3. So many worms. Oh my goodness. Good morning, this is day 2 of our Cartagena adventure. We're gonna go explore Playa Blanca. This is our view this morning. Look at that, so nice. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a recap of our day 2 Cartagena trip. Just because I didn't talk in most of the videos, so I just wanted to basically explain. So for our day 2 in Cartagena, we wanted to go to Playa Blanca, which is basically a white beach, because we wanted to explore the different beaches here. For example, the one near our hotel has like black sand, so we decided to check out the other side of the beaches. So my family decided to rent a car to go to Playa Blanca, just because it was easier, because we are 6 people. So it just depends what you want to do. So we decided to rent a car because it was more cost efficient and easier to do, especially since it's an hour away from where we are. So it was just going to be easier for us that way. But there's like alternatives of how to get to Playa Blanca if you want to visit.
I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85, I've been thinking way too much.
The ride so far was pretty smooth, but Colombian drivers are really risky, so just watch out for that if you're driving. This is just one of the many examples of how they drive here, so just be careful, of course. Just don't attempt their driving skills.
Yellow view on my main hoe, that's Coochie. Caught a little jet lag, but I'm golden. We deserve Grammys and some Oscars. They deserve Grammys, they imposters. I be rolling with my project homies, it's a vibe. I just did some deals with the homies, it's a vibe. Been on over, switch sides, it's a vibe, yeah. I go through with cripples and some shotters. I gotta accept that I'm a monster. I pull up with several different options that I almost never came topless. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. Gotta be on Khalid to think of shit I say. I can't feel my toes, but ain't gon' fold up.
We decided to have a pit stop here at the I Love Peru sign, which is basically Playa Blanca and Isla Peru combined into one, I guess. Here you can buy some snacks, which we took advantage of. Just be aware of some vendors that can come up to you. They can get aggressive, but if you just say no and walk away, ignore them, they should stop. There was a vendor behind me, but again, we just ignored him and we moved on. So we decided to approach the bird sanctuary here in Cartagena, which is before the beach, because we heard such good things about it, and we were very excited to visit it. And to be honest with you, it was the best experience ever. I really recommend going. You see so many exotic birds you never see like up close, and these birds are like in the best condition they can be. So if you're in the area, I really recommend going. I think you're supporting something amazing.
So I guess you want the vibe.
To be honest with you, I was scared because of how close the birds were. But again, the birds are aware that you're there and you see the birds. So it's not that big of a deal. I'm just a coward. But you give the birds a space and they will not attack you. He's not even moving. So we wrapped up our visit to the bird sanctuary, which was amazing. We started approaching Playa Blanca, which here's the entrance, which is hectic because there's parking going on and vendors. But once we approached the beach, it wasn't as crowded. We went on a weekday, so we expected less of a crowd. So we actually approached one of the vendors when we were parking that looked friendly, and we asked for his recommendation for the best fish on the beach just because Cartagena is well known for their fish, and so we decided to try it. And he helped us out, and he was able to provide us a tent that we could stay all day. We did pay for it, and it was near the restaurant he recommended, which was really good. I was surprised I was going to enjoy the fish just because I've never had it like that ever, and so I really recommend it. The next thing I tried on the beach was cocadas, which is basically a coconut dessert. I tried 3 different flavors. This one was condensed milk. The other one I tried was maracuja, and the last one was panela. I really recommend. They all taste good. If you like sweet stuff and coconut, I recommend.
Tastes really good. That was good. Maracuja? Maracuja? Panela.
I honestly enjoyed my time at the beach. My biggest complaint is that the water sports are too close to you, and every time they pass by, you get intoxicated by the fumes, which it makes it very unpleasant. My other complaint is that the vendors are always going to sell you stuff, especially where there's tourism, so just be aware of that, as I said before. This is where we parked if you're curious. When you arrive and you're leaving, the roads can be a little rocky, as you can see here. But once you pass that part, the roads are smooth, and that's not a big problem.
I've been rolling on the freeway.
We decided to go explore Boca Grande at night, which was pretty fun to see at night.
I got anger in my chest. I got millions on my mind. And you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe. I've been rolling on the freeway. I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest.
Cartagena is going to be hectic now because it is a hot spot right now during the summertime. So just be aware of that. That was basically our day 2 here in Cartagena, and I hope this video helped you.
Yeah.